Ya, normal-normal. Terkayus lagi walaupun nak karam.
Jangan karam, kayuh, kena kayuh. Jangan karam. So far tak ada yang karam. Okay, if you persevere, committed, so there shouldn't be a problem.
InsyaAllah.
Yeah. So kita ada lagi a few yang tak join us kan. There's still I think about five of us lah. 5 of our friends who are yet to join us. Okay, maybe while waiting for them, I have given assignment 2 kepada you all kan. So due date dia bila?
4 hari bulan kot.
4 hari bulan January. But this time 3 orang kan? Per assignment, right?
Maksimum 3. Betul.
Maximum 3, yes. Last time maximum 4, right? Okay. So if there is any problem in relation to the assignment, nanti tanya saya later after the class. So for the topic for our lesson today is on magistrate take cognizance of an offence. Offences ataupun cognizance of offence by the magistrate. Okay, dalam objektif LAW782 which is pre-trial procedure ni, ada a few objective in relation to the pre-trial procedure subject. Okay, let me share with you apa yang actually yang kita nak achieve when it comes to the the objective of this pre-trial procedure. Let me open it. Kita buka di Google Drive. Sekejap. Okay, this one. Where is it? Tak nampak. Nampak. Nanti let me share. Kalau boleh share lah. Kalau tak boleh share, I think you just refer to the course outline. Okay. Tak boleh share. Tak keluar this one. Tak keluar, never mind. Okay, according to the course outline, kita ada 3 objective kan. The objective of learning this topic which is magistrate take cognizance ataupun cognizance of offences by magistrate is to analyse the process of pre-trial procedure. So kita nak analyse process of pre-trial procedure in criminal proceedings. So we want to achieve the 3rd objective, alright, of this syllabus. Okay, right, and then the topic of magistrate take cognizance ni under our syllabus dia dalam investigation part, still on investigation part. Now when we have a complaint, kita ada complaint, we have an allegation of an offence against a person. So what will we do? Kita buat apa? Kalau kita ada nak buat aduan, you want to make a complaint. Kepada siapa kita akan complain, and complaint ni regarding an offence lah, sebab kita belajar tentang pre-trial procedure, kita belajar tentang criminal justice system. So kalau kita nak make a complaint, kita akan complain kepada, if you have a grudge against a person, you ada an accusation against a person. Say for instance, I buat contoh, Mina and Orin. Orin is the suspect. Mina accused Orin of causing hurt to her. Mina kata Orin dia bergaduh dengan Orin and Orin had caused hurt to her. So Mina want to make a complaint regarding the causing of hurt by Orin on her. So kepada siapa Mina nak complain now?
Police.
The lesson that we learn daripada awal kepada
Police.
Ya, kepada balai polis. Lodge a report to the police. Lodge the report to the police at the police station, and the report will be called as FIR ataupun First Information Report. So daripada report report lodged, the police will commence an investigation. The investigative power of the police will be commenced, and then police will have all such powers in order to exercise his investigation role tadi. Maybe the police has the power of what? Kuasa apa polis ada in investigating an offence? Kuasa untuk selesaikan kesalahan Minah ni, bukan Minah, kesalahan Orin terhadap Minah. What are the powers given to the police in conducting an investigation against Orin, among others? So far yang kita belajar. Radin. Unmute.
Saya ke?
What are the powers given to the police in conducting an investigation?
Doktor tak ada idea lagi doktor.
Tak ready. Okay. Siti Rohaya. Mute. Please mute. Echo. Okay. Siti Rohaya. So far we have gone through until week 9 tadi. What are the powers given to the police officer in conducting an investigation into an offence? Siti Rohaya, is Siti Rohaya around? So make sure you are ready with your CPC before you buka CPC depan you. Kalau belajar pre-trial tak ada CPC, it's very difficult. Siti Rohaya tak ada ya? Muhammad Salim? So masih ada lagi yang ada masalah ke nak masuk kelas ni? Salim? Adham? Apa kuasa yang ada pada polis dalam dia nak meneruskan an investigation into an offence? What are the powers given to the police?
Search, arrest,
Search, arrest, issuing an order for the person to attend police station in order to record his statement. So these are the powers given to the police. Meaning, police has the power to investigate into the commission of an offence. So the power of investigating belong to the police. Okay, go back to our topic for today, which is magistrate take cognizance of an offence. So interesting enough, okay, do you notice that actually not only the police or the enforcement officers macam you all, ada yang daripada officers daripada mana? Customs kan? Faizani daripada mana? Immigration.
Custom doktor.
Ada the pharmacy. So the investigative power is given to the police in general. Because the police under the Police Act have the duty, the power to investigate. Apart from the police, ada juga enforcement officers like all of you from your respective legislation. Okay, but there is actually one interesting point. Not only the officers being the police or the enforcement officer yang ada power to investigate. Actually, a magistrate also has the power to investigate. So kita selalu what we normally see is that magistrate actually the duty is to decide, to hear cases and decide on the case, or to issue a summon, issue a warrant, issue a remand bila the police ask for a remand, isn't it? So it has never come across to our mind. So magistrate also has the power to investigate or to inquire into the case, kan? Kita macam agak tidak biasa. But actually, in our criminal justice system, in our CPC, there is a mechanism for the magistrate to inquire and to investigate into a complaint made to him. Sebenarnya ada the investigative power tu kepada magistrate ada, which is dalam topik kita pada hari ini, cognizance of offences by the magistrate. So this one. Okay, kita dah belajar so far of investigation by the police saja normally kan, atau office, but actually today we want to learn about the investigating power of the magistrate. So saya dah share slide. I think I have shared the slide beforehand in our WhatsApp group. Please refer to the slide. Okay. magistrate take cognizance. Okay, now this is a magistrate take cognizance of an offence. Initiation of proceeding. In initiating a proceeding, either the police will have the power to initiate the proceeding, or actually the second officer who have the power to initiate the proceeding ialah a magistrate. Bila magistrate take cognizance of offence under section 128 of the CPC. So please refer to section 128 of the CPC entitled what? Cognizance of offences by magistrate. What is the meaning of cognizance? Cognizance. Apa itu cognizance? Cognizance means you refer to the dictionary, you Google the meaning of cognizance. Cognizance can either mean knowledge ataupun awareness. Meaning the magistrate knows about the offence, the allegation of the offence, ataupun the magistrate aware that there is a complaint against foreign regarding the commission of an offence. That is the meaning of cognizance. Bibi Mitra is actually an author of the book entitled The Code of Criminal Procedure, edition 14. In this book, he stated the word taking cognizance of offence has appeared in section 128 of our CPC, which is very material with the Indian Criminal Procedure Code. He stated that this expression has not been defined in the code. The word take cognizance tak ada makna, tak defined dalam penal code, dalam CPC. So in its broad and literal sense, it means taking notice of an offence. Maksud dia apa? Cognizance, I take note of the offence. And that would include the intention of initiating judicial proceedings against the offender in respect of that offence, or taking steps to see whether there is any basis for initiating judicial proceedings or for other purposes. So meaning, when a magistrate take cognizance of an offence means he take notes of the allegation of the aduan of the complaint made against another person, and then it is not just merely taking note, but the magistrate would also take further action to initiate judicial proceeding, to inquire further into the matter, to investigate further into the matter, and taking several steps. Maybe dia akan calling witnesses so in order to complete the investigation. So that is what is meant by cognizance, taking cognizance. So dalam bahasa Malaysia, if you refer pada CPC dalam bahasa Malaysia, section 128 ditranslate sebagai apabila magistrate ambil maklum. The word used in bahasa punya version untuk kataan cognizance ni ialah apabila magistrate taking notice. Itu maksud dia. So kita nak belajar macam mana apabila magistrate mengambil maklum berkenaan satu kesalahan yang dikatakan it has been committed by another person. Okay, and then alright, in what situation can a magistrate take cognizance of an offence? Dia nak mengambil maklum means dia nak inquire further into the matter. Dalam situasi apa? So section 128 subsection 1, please read someone please read Suhana, section 128. Is Suhana around? Yeah, section 128 subsection 1.
128, Section 1. Subject to this code, a magistrate may take cognizance of an offence. Subsection 1A, upon receiving a complaint as defined by this code. Subsection 1B, upon his own knowledge or suspicion that an offence has been committed. Subsection 1C, whenever it appears to the public prosecutor that an offence has been committed and he, by warrant under his hand, requires a magistrate to inquire into the offence and the magistrate receives the warrant. Subsection 1D, on any person being brought before him in custody, without process accused of having committed an offence which the magistrate has jurisdiction to try.
That's right. Okay. So there are 4 circumstances, isn't it? The one that you read just now. Ada 4 circumstances in which the magistrate can take cognizance of an offence. A, B, C, D. The first one is upon receiving a complaint. Meaning there is a complaint made by a complainant and the complaint is made to the magistrate. Dia buat aduan kepada magistrate. Itu pertama, ya. A yang pertama. Mungkin ini yang paling banyak lah. And B, upon his own knowledge or suspicion that such offence has been committed. His own knowledge, his refers to the magistrate. The magistrate on his own knowledge, dia punya, knowledge means apa? Pengetahuan dia atau dia punya suspicion dia sendiri yang dia merasakan, oh actually ada berlaku satu kesalahan di sini. So dia on his own initiative, based on his knowledge and suspicion, dia nak initiate an investigation into the aduan, the offence yang alleged. That is the second one. The third one, apabila by warrant from the PP, the public prosecutor yang issue a warrant to the magistrate, okay, di mana the public prosecutor requiring the magistrate to inquire into the case. That is C. And D, on any person being brought before him in custody without process. I think this one D ni bila contohnya the police has arrested an accused without a warrant, say for instance. So bila dia dah tangkap accused, accused akan dibawa kepada magistrate. So magistrate will decide whether dia nak take cognizance of the offence regarding the rest of the suspect ataupun tidak. So antara I think based on these 4 circumstances ni yang paling yang pernah experience yang pernah ada ialah A lah. Yang lain tu maybe it has quite rarely being in practice. Agak jarang.
Doktor, sorry doktor.
Yeah.
Can you explain more about E, doktor? C.
Mana ada E? Okay, C.
Satu
C by warrant from the PP. Ni kalau the public prosecutor yang issue a warrant requiring the magistrate to inquire to take cognizance into the matter. Maknanya PP yang actually give the order to the magistrate. Meaning the PP lebih something like lebih superior daripada the magistrate lah, sehingga dia meminta the magistrate to inquire into the matter. Saya akan bagi contoh example of cases yang so far magistrate take cognizance of offences lepas habis kita punya slide nanti. As far as I know, section 128 ni, whether it is quite popular ataupun it's been in practice or not, from my conversation, I tanya the magistrate, dia kata agak jarang because normally the magistrate will not sort of investigate into the matter. Dan selalunya the magistrate ni dia akan wait for the order from the chief registrar. Jadi dia walaupun section 128 ni tidak memerlukan magistrate to get an order atau approval from the chief registrar, tapi the magistrate normally they won't take part in the investigating the offence. Dia tak akan normally take part. Dia selalunya yang peranan dia yang biasa saja. Dia tak buat yang take cognizance ni, agak jarang. Tapi bukan kata tak boleh, but it's just that maybe not, tak ramai kot magistrate yang inquire into the matter, dan mungkin tak banyak aduan pun dibuat kepada magistrate because the normal procedure yang kita tahu ialah kita when you want to make a complaint regarding an offence, kita akan lodge report to the police. Kita tak pergi adu kepada magistrate. Sebab itulah mungkin section 128 ni mungkin agak tidak popular berbanding dengan 107 when a person lodge a report to the police at the police station. Okay, and then saya bagi yang pertama, kita nak explain the first one. Upon receiving a complaint, ada aduan dibuat pada magistrate. A complaint is defined in section 2. If you refer to section 2 CPC, there is a definition of the word complaint. Complaint is an allegation made orally or in writing to a magistrate with a view to his taking action that some person, whether known or unknown, has committed or is guilty of an offence. Itu ialah the meaning of complaint. Kita we make a complaint to the magistrate regarding any person, against any person in which we inform the magistrate that this person has committed an offence. Sama ada offence tu against kita ataupun against orang lain, it doesn't matter. But that is the meaning of the complaint. Supaya complaint itu, when we make the complaint to the magistrate akan look into the matter. Bukan sekadar take note, but also to take further steps in solving the problem ataupun in completing the investigation. That is the meaning of complaint. The complaint made to the magistrate must be a belief founded on the information of a credible witness of facts imputing guilt to another. This is sufficient. Yalah, if you as a magistrate, if you receive a complaint but the complaint seems to be baseless, no supporting document to support the complaint, then maybe the magistrate does not have to take cognizance into the offence. Dia maksudnya complaint tu pun mesti ada basis lah, ya. Or reasonable and probable cause for laying a complaint against and prosecuting that other on a criminal charge. But the belief must be such as would be entertained by a reasonable and discreet mind. So kalau someone simply accused of another committing an offence against her, and then there is no supporting evidence, so you boleh actually, the magistrate ni under section 128, dia tak compulsory, dia actually discretionary. Dia nak take cognizance, then dia boleh act further. Kalau dia decide not to take cognizance, then dia will what the magistrate has to do is to surrender the case, let the police investigate on the matter. Dia surrender case tu kepada polis, and then the police will do their part. Itu cara kalau the magistrate does not want to take cognizance into the offence, dia akan serahkan the case to the police for the police to investigate rather than the magistrate yang conduct the investigation himself. In PP melawan Mah Chuen Lim, the accused had complained to the magistrate. This is among others. Accused had complained to the magistrate of assault of his client by the police and made application for the accused to be sent for medical treatment. He claimed that his client has been beaten by the police during the detention. So he applied from the magistrate to send the accused to for medical treatment. But when it comes to the issue now is whether when the magistrate made an order for the accused to be sent to the hospital for medical treatment, it is whether has the magistrate now be considered to have taken cognizance of the offence. Anggap magistrate ni menggunakan kuasa bawah section 128 ataupun tidak. The order was held only the order of in which the magistrate made for the accused to be sent for medical treatment. It was held that the order could only have been validly made if the magistrate was inquiring into the offence upon a complaint on oath. But there was no such complaint. I feel that there should have been a complaint before the application was allowed to be heard. Meaning there must be an official complaint before a magistrate will be said to have taken cognizance of the offence. Maksudnya nak take cognizance into an offence mesti ada a complaint on oath. Barulah magistrate itu order yang dia buat itu dianggap dia exercise under section 128. Or else kalau dia tidak menggunakan section 128 tu maknanya dia hanya send the accused to for medical treatment, itu saja. Dia tak akan inquire into the matter, why the accused was beaten, to what extent the accused was beaten. Itu kalau dia take cognizance. Tapi kalau dia hanya make an order for the accused to be sent for medical treatment, that one is not an exercise of jurisdiction under section 128. So in normal circumstances kita ada rakan-rakan daripada PDRM. Kalau the accused claim he was beaten in the lockup, when he was in the lockup, what normally the procedures yang you buat Anyone here? Raizila?
Kalau dia nak buat report polis, doktor, dia orang akan boleh buat lah, kita akan bagi dia buat.
Mana dia report kepada polis jugalah.
Tapi biasanya diorang ni ada lawyer, doktor. Lawyer yang
Okay.
akan bawa diorang pergi EO untuk buat lodge report lah.
Ke balai juga.
Balai juga. Betul.
Okey. Maknanya
Tapi kadang-kadang diorang lepas dia cakap macam lepas pertuduhan ni lah saya akan buat report. Tapi kalau diorang nak buat masa diorang dekat dalam lock up pun boleh juga.
tapi aduan dibuat kepada polis jugalah, macam mana?
Polis.
Yeah. So actually the purpose of why we have this section 128 in which the inquiry or the investigation will be conducted by the magistrate is that sometimes kalau tengok di slide bawah ni kalau kita katalah we want to accuse a police officer of committing an offence, kan? Tuduhan terhadap polis juga. So now when we want to make a report to the police at the police station, there is some sort of biasness kat situ. Kita mungkin tak ada that full confidence because we are accusing a police officer and then we make a report to the police officer to investigate their own team. That's why jadi di setiap situ ada something like bias lah. So that's why kita ada satu avenue lain, mechanism lain for an investigation to be conducted by an independent person, iaitu by a magistrate. By a magistrate, maknanya magistrate tu dia basically an independent person lah, bukannya part of the police team. Jadi investigate boleh inquire into the matter. So that's why we have section 128 tu. Kita punya CPC tu ada section 128. Because kalau the problem is in relation to the police officer and then kita pula nak lodge report kat polis for the police to investigate their own members, maybe di situ mungkin ada ruang untuk kita rasa tak confident. Tapi bukan kata tak boleh je kita report dekat polis juga. But cuma kita provide other avenue, other mechanism selain daripada kita nak lodge a report to the police station. Ataupun kita nak lodge a report regarding siapa? Public servant. Mungkin public servant. Jadi tak rasa tak confident, tapi tak ada masalah kalau public servant kan ni. Cuma kalau polis lah, bila polis dan nak report, nak mengadu juga kepada polis. So itu mungkin dia punya mekanisme tu kita nak independent. Kita nak ada independent investigation body. Mungkin sebab itulah pilihan. We have the option. Kita boleh pergi kepada magistrate, ada section 128 ni. Magistrate will take cognizance under section 128. Subsection 1, subsection 8. Okay. So bila magistrate receive a complaint from a complainant. Complaint dibuat oleh complainant. Contoh Minah just now. Minah is the complainant. Dia nak complain pada magistrate yang Oren dah pukul dia. Okay. So sekarang magistrate dia nak take cognizance ke tidak case tu. Dia maksudnya nak serious investigate the case ataupun dia macam serahkan kepada polis. So actually this decision is a discretionary of the magistrate, discretion of the magistrate. Dia ada budi bicara, meaning the law does not impose an obligation on the magistrate to inquire into the matter. Kalau dia tak nak inquire, tak ada masalah. Maksudnya dia tak perlu inquire, dia boleh serahkan kes itu kepada polis. So decision to take cognizance adalah discretionary of the magistrate, discretionary power of the magistrate. Dia boleh nak take cognizance, dia boleh juga untuk serahkan kes itu to the police to investigate. The phrase may take cognizance in section 1281 was stated here, the power given under 128 subsection 1 in the case of Tan Ho Wat to have been held. Tan Ho Wat ni dia stated, dia kata dalam kita refer to the Indian cases ada conflicting decision. So but based on this, the magistrate, based on these cases, we concluded that the magistrate is not bound. Magistrate is not bound, tak wajib, meaning discretionary. Magistrate is not bound to take cognizance of such complaint and proceed to hear the complainant on oath. Kalau dia take cognizance, maka dia kena set satu tarikh, dia akan call the complainant yang buat aduan tu, dia akan examine the complainant on oath. Itu yang dipanggil bila dia take cognizance. Dia akan dengar aduan bersumpah daripada complainant. It is only after the magistrate has taken cognizance that he shall examine the complainant on oath. Maknanya dia decide nak take cognizance, dia kena examine the complainant on oath. on oath. Dia dah examine the complainant on oath, itulah yang dikatakan he had taken cognizance of the offence. Macam tu. And then the application of subsection 1, subsection A ni boleh dilihat. Contohnya apabila a complaint is made directly to the magistrate by an aggrieved party, mungkin aggrieved party itu termasuklah kalau dia polis ataupun dia public servant, atau against the police atau against the public servant, ataupun dalam another situation mana a magistrate may take cognizance of an offence ialah dalam non-seizable offences. What is non-seizable offences? What is non-seizable offences? Anyone? Just to recap. Nana Hamdan, what is non-seizable offences? Offences are divided into two, seizable and non-seizable. So what is non-seizable offences compared to seizable offences?
Lupa dah pun saya kena tengok balik.
Lupa. So anyone here can help?
Can arrest without
Yes.
apa ni, cannot arrest without warrant.
Kalau non-seizable, a police or a person, any private person cannot arrest, cannot make an arrest without a warrant. You nak arrest the suspect, you have to apply for a warrant from the magistrate. When the magistrate issued the warrant to you, then only you can go and arrest the person named in the warrant. But if the offence is seizable, seizable offences are offences which are more serious in nature. Say for instance, rape, robbery. So if the police, say for instance, want to arrest the robbers, the arrest can be made without first applying for a warrant. Kalau you nak cari warrant dulu nak ditangkap robbers tu, maka mungkin terlepas lah. Jadi the law allow the police to arrest the robbers without first applying for a warrant. Sebab a robbery is an offence under the category of seizable. Seizable means you may arrest the suspect without a warrant. Okay, kalau non-seizable offence, remember when we learned a few weeks ago kan, offences, seizable and non-seizable. So the power of the police to investigate in relation to non-seizable offences, what are the requirement before the police can investigate? Apa requirement for non-seizable offences?
Apply for
Apply for
OTI.
order to investigate. Apply for an order to investigate from the
DPP.
Siapa yang bagi OTI tu?
DPP.
You must apply for OTI dulu. Okay, OTI. So we have this one term yang dipanggil RTM. 108 is in relation to offences of non-seizable kan? Macam mana investigation nak start for an offence under the category of non-seizable? Firstly, you kena apply for OTI. Isn't it? Under 108. So refer to 108, OTI. Dapatkan OTI daripada DPP dulu. Bila DPP tak issue OTI, you cannot act further. You must get the OTI first. And then for the non-seizable offence under 108, the police yang receive a report ni regarding the commission of non-seizable offence, dia kena apa? Ada 108, procedure in non-seizable cases. Dia kena buat apa? Antaranya, you tengok 108 subsection 1. Give me one example of non-seizable offence, class.
Section 323.
Section 323 is an offence of causing simple hurt. Macam mungkin Minah tadi, kalau if the Oren cause hurt tu hanya a simple hurt lah, meaning contoh dia tampar kan, okay, dia slap Minah on her cheek, then I think it's just a simple hurt, bukan grievous hurt. Kalau simple hurt, dia under the category of non-seizable offence. So bila Minah make a report to the police dulu, and then the police, before the police start the investigation, dia akan categorize dulu ini offence of what? Non-seizable ke seizable. So if it is a non-seizable, it goes under 108 of the CPC, right? 108 CPC subsection 1 tengok, when the information aforesaid relates to the commission of a non-seizable offence, that officer shall refer the informant to a magistrate. What is that? Refer the informant to magistrate dalam bahasa polis ialah
RTM.
Radio Television Malaysia, RTM. Refer to magistrate. Kalau dalam istilah among the police ni yang bila dia terima report dia akan situ RTM. RTM means refer to the magistrate. Ini antara situation yang magistrate boleh take cognizance of an offence kerana perkara itu telah di-refer oleh polis kepada magistrate for the magistrate to take cognizance of an offence. Jadi magistrate boleh membuat further investigation. Ini antara the situation in which yang mungkin yang agak yang pernah berlaku lah ya for a magistrate untuk start dia punya cognizance of an offence. So far ada soalan kelas, am I too fast? Ada soalan ke? Ada faham ke tidak? Any question?
Tak ada, Doktor.
Okay. Alright, now. Procedures after magistrate decided to take cognizance. Katakan, okay, I want to inquire into this. I'm the magistrate now. I want to inquire in relation to Mina's complaint against Orin. Right? So what should I do as a magistrate? On the magistrate deciding to take cognizance, Section 133 of the CPC provide the procedure to be followed by the magistrate pertaining to the examination of the complaint. Refer to Section 133, right? Sebelum berlakunya Section 134 or Section 135 or Section 136. So please, could someone please read Section 133? Section 133. Memang you tak boleh lari dah kalau kelas saya memang kena suruh baca. So you tak boleh belajar sambil tidur, belajar sambil travel. Right, 133. Examination of complainant. Nazrul ini yang tak ada jaga anak ya?
Hari ni tak ada kenduri. Esok ada.
Ada kenduri. So tak ada jaga anak ini. Alright.
Okay. When a magistrate take cognizance of an offence of a complaint, the subsection A, the magistrate shall set a date to examine the complainant in accordance with this section.
Alright. Subsection B.
The magistrate shall serve on the public prosecutor a notice in writing at least 7 clear days before the date of the examination of the complainant, and such notice shall specify the date of the examination of the complainant and the particulars of the complainant received by the magistrate under Section 128.
Okay.
Subsection C, the magistrate shall not proceed to examine the complainants unless the notice required by paragraph B has been served on the public prosecutor in accordance with the paragraph.
Yes. D and E sampai E.
Subsection D, the magistrate shall examine the complainant upon oath and the substance of the examination of the complainant shall be reduced to writing and shall be signed by the complainant and by the magistrate. Subsection E, the public prosecutor may appear and assist the magistrate in the examination of the complainant.
Alright, okay, thank you. So what did you do as a magistrate now? I'm the magistrate, so I want to take cognizance. Firstly, I must set a date. So I receive a complaint now, so I must set a date bila I nak examine the complainant. So maybe in 2 weeks time. Kata in 2 weeks time, maybe katalah not to say 2 weeks time, kata 15 January. So 15 January will be the date for me to examine the complainant. I nak kena lah examine the complainant yang buat aduan ni, Minah ni kan. Alright, set the date. So 15 January. Then setelah 15 January, this I summarize from what you have read just now lah. Okay, then the notice, then the date of the examination ni, I kena inform, as a magistrate, I kena inform the public prosecutor regarding the date of my examination on Minah ni. I kena bagi tahu PP, okay, I nak set 15 January is the date for my examination on Minah relating to her complaint against Orin. Bagi tahu, kena hantar satu notis kepada PP. Alright. And then the notice yang I issued to the magistrate. Okay. Semula. Yes, betul. And then dalam notis itu betul tu ni. Alright. The magistrate shall serve on the PP a notice in writing at least 7 days. Dia tak boleh short notice. The date of the examination dengan the date in which I issue the notice tak boleh kurang dari 7 clear days. Meaning jangan short notice. Jangan I issue, say for instance, I notify dari PP. Bila I punya examination date-nya hari Jumaat depan. So that's short notice. Mesti notice tu dia ada gapnya at least 7 clear days. 7 clear days meaning tak termasuk the date of issuing, the date of receipt. Mana clear 7 clear days. Dia tak mahu dia punya the general idea is dia tak mahu notification tu too short notice. Jadi dia kata at least seminggu dia bagi notice kepada DPP regarding the examination that the magistrate is going to conduct relating to the complaint. Kena inform the DPP ni, kena inform PP. Or the date set, say 15 January, the date that I set as a magistrate, I nak examine the Mina. Okay, I examine the complainant on oath, mesti examine complainant Mina kena bersumpah, and then whatever substance daripada examination itu I kena reduce into writing, and then finally I kena minta the complainant the sign apart from as the magistrate himself juga sign. Ya, ini cara dia. Okay, I dah tekan N, Masya Allah. Right, sorry, tekan N. Betul. Sorry. Betul, tak tekan N, betul, 17 slide. Okay. Apa the purpose of informing the PP regarding the examination date? Apa tujuan? Apa tujuan kalau you tengok 1A, Nazrul tak baca lagi tadi. Actually kalau you continue with section 133, there is a new amendment made to section 133, a new subsection iaitu 1 capital A, 1 capital B. Okay, can someone please read this one? Siapa kita minta? Nur Fahmi pula. Yeah, thank you Nazrul. Nur Fahmi read the provision 1 capital A, 1 capital B. Yes, so the power of the magistrate to take cognizance of the offence by examining the complainant will not continue under section 1 capital A, 1 capital B. What are the circumstances in which magistrate do not have the power to continue with the examination? 1A ialah PP intervene, dia kata okay, stop the magistrate, you suppose you are to stop your examination because I will direct the police to investigate into the matter. Itu satu cara. Maknanya PP mempunyai kuasa yang lagi besar when it comes to the investigation. Dia boleh stop. This is an amendment made in 1998. Dia boleh stop the magistrate from inquiring further into the matter. Dan bila 1B samalah 1A, 1B, maknanya this is the role of the PP in regarding the examination conducted by the magistrate. So dia tak boleh nak proceed dah. Once dah dia direct police to investigate, then stop lah kat situ. The magistrate shall not proceed with the examination of the complainant. So kalau DPP tak interfere and direct as such, the magistrate boleh continue his examination further and to act further. Ada soalan so far?
Doktor,
Yeah.
if the magistrate using this power of taking this cognizance of an offence, meaning that there will be no thorough investigation done, for example by the police ke macam mana?
Dia boleh, there can be two possibilities. It's either the police has already conducted an investigation but the case is not pursued further, pertama, ataupun mungkin there is no investigation done, no at all. Because the matter has not been reported to the police. So police mungkin tak ada apa-apa siasatan regarding the matter. So that is either one. Dua-dua possible. In that situation, dua-dua possible.
So meaning magistrate lah yang akan do the investigation, doktor. Macam tu.
Dia macam preliminary inquiry. Dia akan inquire into the matter. The magistrate yang akan conduct the examination, and mungkin kalau dia decide to call for witnesses, dia boleh call for witnesses.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. So section 128 of the CPC is subject to 133. Yes, the power of the magistrate to take cognizance of the offence is subject to the application of section 133 regarding the examination of the complainant. So ini kena ikut. Kena ikut. Next. Okay, there is subsection 2 of section 123. Dia kata apa? This section regarding the examination tu. Section 123 regarding the examination on oath. You set a date, isn't it? And then you inform the PP regarding the examination date, the examination conducted towards the complainant. This one is not required kalaulah yang mengadu itu, kalaulah yang membuat aduan itu, the complainant itu adalah siapa? A police officer ataupun a public servant, a public officer atau a public servant acting in his official capacity. So in what situation ni dalam subsection 2 ni? Yang membuat aduan itu ialah polis contohnya, ataupun you all enforcement officer. You membuat aduan kepada magistrate regarding the commission of an offence by such and such person. So you are also making a complaint. So bila you make a complaint to the magistrate, adakah magistrate kena follow 133 tadi? Set a date, inform the PP. Kalau ikutkan subsection 2 dia kata this requirement shall not apply. Meaning the magistrate does not have to conduct an examination on oath to the police officer atau to the enforcement officer. Kita ambil contoh, Tuan Faizani, mungkin in the course of your the exercise of your duty, ada tak you kena jumpa magistrate dan minta summons ke warrant ke, ada tak? In your experience as the enforcement officer, ada?
Minta reman lah biasa.
Minta reman. Okey, minta reman. Lagi yang lain-lain? Fahmi? Minta saman, isn't it? So bila you minta saman, meaning you pergi ke you have to see the magistrate and you make a complaint to the, betul tak? So kalau lah you sorry, tak dengar. Ya, you bagi surat aduan. So kalau lah magistrate nak follow 133 ni, dia pun akan you on oath, Nur Fahmi, I kena examine you on oath, I kena set a date, I kena inform the PP. That's why dia letak exception dari awal lagi. Maknanya kalau the complaint is made by orang yang acting within his official capacity ni, kita tak payahlah set a date macam tu. You don't have to inform the PP, because banyak kan benda ni memang banyak, kecuali kalau complaint itu dibuat oleh a private person. Yang itu baru kena examine. Tapi kalau the person yang buat complaint adalah a police officer, a public servant acting in his official capacity, you don't have to conduct that examination on oath based on section 133. Any question? Understood? Okay. Okay, scope of examination. Katalah now, on the date of the examination, on the 15 January tadi, I decide as a magistrate, I nak conduct examination. So, the complainant will have to be present lah on the date of the 15th tu. So what am I supposed to do during the examination? Okay, kita tengok dulu. The purpose of the examination is to establish the truth of the complaint and does not include an inquiry into the case for the defense. The detail, the extent of the examination tu bukanlah sampai nak macam jadi trial, seolah-olah di complainant kena prepare, kena buat defense. Tidak. Dia just kita nak tahu the accuracy, the truth of the complaint. The examination is a sort of preliminary inquiry, but care must be taken not to inquire into the case for the defense. Dia belum trial lagi. So this is just a preliminary inquiry. So janganlah you nak minta terlalu banyak daripada pihak the complainant. You cuma nak tahu at least whether there is a basis or not regarding the complaint. So this is the scope of the examination. In Teo Chong Si against Noon, it was held, katakan masa examination tu ya, tengok sini, it was held to be carrying the inquiry beyond its legitimate limit. Dia kata dalam sini magistrate tu dah go beyond the limit. Kenapa? When the magistrate postpone the inquiry to call and examine the accused and his witness. Dia nak buat taking cognizance, nak buat examination, tapi dia begitu detail sehingga dia nak call the accused untuk datang and also witnesses during the examination. So this is beyond the prescribed limit of taking cognizance of an offence. Tidak setahap itu sebab kita belum lagi prepare a charge against the accused. Kita nak tengok the accusation, the complaint tu ada basis ke tidak dulu. Kalau ada basis barulah the magistrate will decide to issue process. So this is the step before the magistrate decided whether he wants to charge or he wants to issue a process against Oren ataupun tidak. Yeah, this is the position now. Okay. The magistrate may in the course of his examination, bila dia nak examine tu complainant, dia boleh consider the result of police investigation in his decision. Kalau ada police investigation on that matter and there ada report, dia boleh consider the result of the police investigation. Saya akan bagi contoh sekejap lagi ya. A real case regarding magistrate cognizance. Result of the police investigation in his decision whether to issue process, and there is nothing improper or in the law which prevented the magistrate from looking at the police report of investigation completed prior to the examination being made. So kalau kata case tu actually report has been made to the police sebenarnya, it's just that the complainant claim there is no action taken by the police. Say for instance dia punya aduan dia kata polis tak siasat, polis tak buat apa-apa. So mungkin dalam record polis tu adalah because investigation dia buat, tapi mungkin the complainant ni dia tak tahu. Jadi kalaulah ada report from the police regarding the complaint, tak salah jika magistrate tadi wanted to have a look at the police report or police or investigation conducted by the police. Tak ada masalah ya, tak ada masalah. Cuma kalau tak adalah nak refer tu, tapi kalau ada nak refer boleh, doesn't matter. Now, in the re rahasia menusami, regarding the standard, kita kata standard of proof lah ya, on the examination atau preliminary inquiry conducted by the magistrate ni ialah dia kata in re rahasia menusami, the quantum of proof required in consideration of the application is whether a prima facie case has been established. Dia bukan macam trial yang betul-betul prima facie, tapi maknanya biarlah ada basis. Untuk untuk the magistrate tu take further action. Maknanya prima facie mean kalau mere allegation, tak ada apa-apa supporting evidence, tak ada apa-apa document to support, dan tak sampailah tahap prima facie untuk the magistrate take further action. Jadi at least kena ada evidence to support the complaint. Now, during the examination conducted by the magistrate on the 15th, saya ambil contoh tadi, conducted an examination on the 15th January. Should I call the Oren accused? Oren kan tadi, the accused to also attend the examination? Ataupun actually yang hanya perlu datang ialah Mina sahaja. So this is the position. A person complained against, iaitu Oren now, is not a party to the proceeding for which he is not yet an accused person. Dia belum lagi jadi accused lagi. Belum ada dakwaan lagi. Jadi, therefore, so Oren here is in no position to claim a right to be represented. Dia tak boleh nak kata nak bawa lawyer ke, dia nak hadir ke. Kalau dia nak hadir as a public macam orang lain boleh. Tapi untuk be represented tak perlu. Ya? Tak perlu pun. However, he is entitled to attend the proceeding like any member of the public. Dia attend sebagai public yang lain saja, yang biasa, yang mana you nak attend court sebagai public itu saja. But you nak claim nak to be represented, bawa lawyer, tak perlu. Itu tak ada hak itu, ya. Because though he has no local standard as a party, he is entitled to attend the proceeding like any member of the public, though he has no local standard as a party. And a magistrate may, if he so wishes, examine or question him. Dan kalau dia hadir, kalau magistrate nak tanya dia, boleh, tak ada masalah. But again, care must be taken not to convert the inquiry into a trial before a trial. Jangan pula, so care maksudnya berhati-hatilah kalau dah ada accused in during the examination, jangan pula dah jadi macam trial. This is not a trial, this is just an inquiry made by the magistrate. Okay, ada soalan so far? So far so good? Okay, continue. So now that conduct an examination towards Minah tadi. I tanya bila berlaku semua. Right now, what is the next step? Now, the magistrate, after having conducted his examination of the complainant in accordance with the requirement of section 133 of the CPC, so the magistrate may, there are three options there. Lepas tu, apa I nak buat? Maybe I postpone issue of process and conduct inquiry. Meaning, I don't want to issue a summons against Oren. I don't want to charge Oren yet, but I need to further inquire into the matter. So I want to postpone the issue of process. Itu issue of process maknanya untuk langkah seterusnya I nak postpone. But I nak sekarang ni nak conduct further inquiry. That is section 134. Postponement of issue of process. Ataupun mungkin from the result of the examination, I tengok there's no basis for me to trust the complainant, to believe that there is an offence committed by Oren, and therefore under section 135 I dismiss saja the complaint. 135 magistrate dismiss complaint tersebut, jadi tak ada further action. Atau mungkin the last one, mungkin yang ketiga ni ialah there is a basis. Bila examination kita tengok dia bagi report doktor, dia bawa saksi Minah ni kan, and then there is a basis now, Oren memang pukul dia ni, and therefore I decide to issue process under section 136. Issue process tu maksudnya okay, kita dakwa lah, meaning kita akan charge Oren for the offence alleged to have been committed by him. Yeah, that is section 136. So now the first one, katalah I nak conduct inquiry because I have doubt, but and therefore I need to clarify further. That's section 134. Okay. Tengok, someone please read yang I tak baca lagi. Nama dia siapa? Yang tak berbunyi tadi siapa? Muhammad Salim. Muhammad Salim. Apa khabar? Okey ke? Assume dia ada masalah internet lah kan, atau masalah mic. Okay, Muhammad Effendi.
Okay, Doktor. Postponement of issue of process. Section 134, subsection 1. If the magistrate sees reason to doubt the truth of a complaint of an offence of which he is authorized to take cognizance, he may, when the complainant has been examined, record his reason for doubting the truth of the complaint and may then postpone the issue of process for compelling the attendance of the person complained against and either into the case himself or direct some police officer to make inquiries for the purpose of ascertaining the truth of falsehood of the complaint and report to him and to the public prosecutor the result of those inquiries.
Okay, then. Cukup. So what do you understand? Sekarang ni dia doubt. Kenapa dia postpone? Dia ada doubt. So untuk clear the doubt, dia nak buat apa? Dia boleh inquire further, makna mungkin dia kena set another date for him to call certain witnesses. Apa sahajalah langkah yang he thinks necessary. Itu maksudnya dia postpone dan dia set another date untuk dia buat, mungkin dipanggil saksi ke, panggil doktor ke, say for instance. Ataupun mungkin kalau dia nak stop kat situ, apa dia akan buat? Or maybe dia akan direct some police officer to make inquiries. Mungkin dia tak buat sendiri, but then dia kata okay, let the police, dia nak direct the police untuk inquire into the matter. Boleh juga. Sama ada the complaint is true atau the complaint is false. And report to him and to the PP. Then the police will report to the magistrate as well as to the PP the result of those inquiries. So this is kalau dia ada doubt as to the complaint made to. Faham? Faham? Okay. Okay. In your experience as a police officer, Fikri, have you come across this exercise of power by the magistrate? Tuan Fikri. Tuan Fikri sihat ke ini? Okay, that is section 134 yang mana I dah summarize a little bit here lah. Okay. The magistrate may, after his examination, conclude he has reason to doubt the truth of the complaint and therefore postpone the issue of process to enable an inquiry to be made. That is section 134. So decide to inquire himself kalau lah, kalau dia nak conduct an inquiry, nak set another date pula. Dia nak buat lagi satu date for an examination of the witnesses. Juga dia kena inform, sekali lagi kena inform the PP. And the notice mestilah at least 7 clear days. So di sini because normally kita tak nak maybe magistrate tu act on his own. Jadi he must notify the PP. Whether the PP is around, is present during the examination, that is up to the PP. But the law impose a duty on the magistrate to inform the PP regarding the date of the inquiry. Kena inform. That is postponement of issue of process. This, okay, maybe from the complaint, from the examination conducted by the magistrate, dia rasa macam tak ada basis, berlainan dengan section 134 tadi, there's no basis. The magistrate may, after examination of the complainant under section 133 and after the inquiry, mungkin dah buat inquiry under section 134, if any, find that there is no sufficient ground for proceeding. Tak ada ground untuk dia proceed further. In which case he would under section 135 of the CPC simply dismiss the complaint. Salah. Simply dismiss the complaint but taking care to record his reasons for doing so. Dia macam polis juga kan? Bila polis, when you conduct an investigation, you dah buka file, then you call the witness, blah 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 blah, and at the end of the day, you akan submit the file, the IP, the investigation paper kepada pihak DPP. But sebelum you submit, sometimes sebelum submit tu you dah boleh decide dah sama ada this case is NFA ke no further action, because you also can see from the progress of the investigation whether there is a basis for you to conduct further investigation. Polis pun boleh stop from investigating into the matter kalau dah they are of the view that tak ada basis untuk dia continue further. So boleh the police also may cease investigating the case, tapi of course they have to record the reason for the discontinuation tu. Kena taklah reason kenapa case tu tak di-proceed further regarding the investigation. Sama juga dengan the magistrate. Alright, next. Katakan the position is different now. Bila dah kita examine the complainant Minah ni, kita tengok, oh actually there's a basis. Memang orang ni pukul dia. Right? So what did the magistrate do under section 136? What the magistrate after having dealt, you all nak take a break ke? You want to take a break 5 minutes ke?
Boleh.
Boleh, boleh.
Boleh kita break 5 minutes. Come back.
Okay.
Okay, doktor.
Okay, thank you. Take a break dulu ya, issue process. okey. You all boleh buka kamera ke? Tak tahu mana duduk mana. Fikri, Tuan Fikri kita kat mana? Boleh buka kamera ke? Tuan Faizal ni bagus. Never ever. Jaranglah dalam kelas tak buka kamera, buka je lah Tuan Fikri. You sakit ke? Ha?
Sakit sikit macam.
Sakit ni. I say you kena jumpa pakar tu. You punya
Dah
tulang.
jumpa dah.
Ha?
Dah jumpa.
Dah jumpa. So dia advise apa? Buat operation?
Saya punya tu dia tak ada option nak pasang plate besi ke apa. Dia just bagi painkiller dengan ni je.
Oh ya ke? Dan takkan tak ada operation ke nak betulkan?
Koksik telefon memang tak ada.
Oh I see. So kena bertahan lah. Sabarlah ya Tuan
So
Fikri.
lali makan ubat. Sorry doktor.
Yalah. Oh okay.
Duk terbaring je.
I see. Siada.
Sama lah Tuan.
Nur Rahimah, kenapa?
Saya pun koksik juga.
Oh.
Tapi banyak buat fisioterapi sekarang dah okey Alhamdulillah.
Oh, kena buat fisio. I see. Alright. Okay, bersambung. So boleh sambung dah ke? Are you all ready? Khairil Juliana. Jarang I panggil nama you ya. Khairil Juliana. Nama you sebenar apa? Bukan Khairil Juliana kot.
Ya, nama saya Khairil Juliana.
Khairil Juliana. Kenapa tak familiar nama ni? Tak selalu dipanggil. Okay, 136.
Datuk KJ tu doktor.
Oh KJ kan? Next time ingat KJ. Ya KJ boleh baca section 136. Section 136 of the CPC. Ni ialah after the examination, the magistrate decide to take action, to take further action in which dia akan charge, issue a summon ke, issue a warrant ataupun maksudnya dia akan proceed with the charge lah. Ya, KJ.
Issue of process. If in the opinion of a magistrate taking cognizance of an offence, there is sufficient ground of proceeding and the case appears to be one in which, according to the fourth column of the first schedule, a summon should issue in the first instance. He shall issue a summon for the attendance of the accused. Column number 2. If the case appears to be one in which, according to that column, a warrant should issue in the first instance, he may issue a warrant, or if he think fit, a summon for causing the accused to be brought or to appear at a certain time before himself or some other magistrate having jurisdiction.
What do you understand from section 136? KJ, what did you do? There is sufficient ground kan? Kata oh ya betul, orang ni ada possibility dia pukul Mina. So what did you do? Kalau pukulan tu sekarang ni causing hurt. So apa you buat kalau causing hurt?
Keluarkan saman, doktor.
Keluarkan saman. Kenapa saman?
Sebab dia bukan kes yang boleh ditangkap.
Ya, sebab dia case summons. 323 is a summons case, not a warrants case. Jadi you boleh proceed dengan issue saman terhadap orang untuk dia appear on the date yang you dah set to answer the charge. The charge under section 323 tu, an offence under section 323. Jadi you ikut for schedule column yang 4 tu. Column 4 ya. First schedule first schedule column 4 you tengok. Kalau kesalahan is summons case then you issue summon. Kalau kesalahan tu is a warrant case you issue warrant. Subsection 2 tu issue a warrant. Kalau katalah grievous hurt, memang ada basis yang orang ni pukul sampai patah tangan Minah, say for instance, then which is an offence of grievous hurt. Therefore you boleh issue a warrant sebab grievous hurt is a warrant case. However, bear in mind, bila kita nak issue warrant ni atau issue a summon ni, dia ada provision section 47, this one. Section 47 ialah issue of warrant in lieu of or in addition to summon. When do you issue a warrant in lieu or ataupun in addition to a summon under section 47? If you can still remember, can you still remember? Bila kita boleh instead of issue a summon, kita issue warrant. Actually it's correct je. Should issue a summon, but now we on in addition to the summon, maybe kita issue a warrant against Orin. Apa keadaan kita boleh issue a warrant in addition to summon against Orin just now? Section 47, iaitu apabila
absconded. Absconded or will not obey the summon.
Orin ni dah issue summon dah, tapi Orin telah actually abscond. Absconded mean dia run away. He run away, so therefore we have to search for Orin and arrest him. That's why kita issue a warrant. Okay, next. This is the last one kan? Before we end our topic on, sebelum saya bagi contoh juga, the real cases, real example. Please bear in mind, peranan PP dulu tak ada ya. Before the amendment in 1998, previously there was no intervention by the PP. In section 133 tak ada pun yang kena notify PP, kena set a date, 7 clear days. But with the amendment in 1998, we cannot deny the role of the PP. Sebab bila magistrate dalam hal ini dia decide to charge the accused, kata Orin, dia seolah-olah peranan PP tu telah, bila kita tak inform PP, dia macam peranan PP tu telah di set aside. Sedangkan the decision to prosecute belongs to the public prosecutor. Jadi bila kita ada provision section 1281 yang tidak 128 ni, kita memang we trust the magistrate to investigate, inquire into the matter. Tapi kalau kita tak letakkan the role peranan untuk di-inform PP tu, seolah-olah magistrate ni boleh act on behalf of PP pula. Kalau polis, at least polis serahkan IP to the PP, betul tak? Polis investigate, dia akan serah pada PP, PP will decide whether to prosecute. Sebab under our federal constitution, the power to prosecute belongs to the PP. Jadi that's why under 133 ni, sebelum ni dia tak letak the role of the PP. Now with 1A and 1B, this shows that the PP may intervene. The PP has more power when it comes to power to prosecute. And I think apa case yang dikatakan pernah convicted based on section 133 ni? Do you remember? Do you know? Anyone here? Kes pukul di SAI. Kes pukul di SAI dalam lokap.
Mata lebam.
Nah, kes tu aduan ke mana? Report dia agak-agak report ke balai polis ke report ke
judge?
Ke magistrate. Kalau sini lah dia dikata yang saya tahu, magistrate lah, report kepada magistrate di bawah section 133, and then magistrate act in furtherance of his power sampai ketua polis pun kena convict. Macam tu ya. So I think because of that, itu yang trigger maybe the amendment. It triggers the amendment, maknanya tak boleh magistrate ni dia act alone without the advice, without the supervision from the public prosecutor. Okay, dah, I think dah habis dah. Last one, this is the last one. Kan lah di end, thank you. Saya nak tengok dulu the example, saya akan bagi example. Okay, this one. Alright, that. Okay, this one, cuba tengok. This is an example. I ambil daripada newspaper from internet ya. Nampak ke? Boleh bacakan Tuan Faizani, bacakan.
Saya baca, okey. Bismillah. Ipoh, Mahkamah Magistrate Ipoh hari ini mendengar prosiding kes mangsa buli seksual di Mahat Tahfiz Al-Barakah di sini. Prosiding berkenaan dijalankan selepas ibu mangsa mengemukakan aduan kepada mahkamah selepas mendapati tiada sebarang tindakan diambil terhadap kes yang dilaporkan 3 tahun lalu. Prosiding yang dibuat di bawah Seksyen 128 Kanun Acara Jenayah itu didengar di hadapan Magistrate Muhammad Afifi Muhammad Din yang turut dihadiri ibu mangsa dan mangsa yang berusia 13 tahun. Selepas mendengar aduan ibu mangsa, kronologi kes dan siasatan, Muhammad Afifi kemudiannya membuat kesimpulan bahawa aduan berkenaan berasas. Sehubungan itu, tarikh 9 Oktober ditetapkan untuk memanggil timbalan pendakwa raya kes tersebut bagi memberikan penjelasan melalui prosiding di bawah Seksyen 133 Kanun Acara Jenayah. Mangsa diwakili Peguam Asiah Abdul Jalil dan Sufi Aiman Azmi. Sementara itu, Asiah yang ditemui media selepas prosiding itu berkata, aduan tersebut dikemukakan kepada Mahkamah Magistrate selepas kes berkenaan tiada sebarang tindakan. Katanya, walaupun kertas siasatan telah dihantar kepada pihak pendakwaan, tiada sebarang tindakan dibuat termasuk memanggil saksi perbicaraan. Jika kes tersebut didapati ada kesilapan, mahkamah ada kuasa untuk mengarahkan kertas siasatan dibuka semula dan waran tangkap boleh dikeluarkan terhadap suspek. Kita harap kes ini akan jadi presiden kepada kes-kes seumpama ini untuk memastikan ibu-ibu mangsa tampil mendapatkan pembelaan, katanya. Dalam pada itu, ibu mangsa yang dikenali berkata, dia berasa lega setelah 3 tahun berusaha memastikan kes tersebut berjalan. Dia yang berusia 37 tahun bekerja sebagai penjawat awam menjelaskan, ketika kejadian anaknya berusia 10 tahun. Katanya ibu bapa kepada mangsa buli seksual seperti itu perlu tampil bagi memastikan anak mereka terbela sekaligus mengheret pelaku ke muka pengadilan. Pada Ogos 2016, ibu mangsa membuat 2 laporan polis mengenai kejadian buli seksual melibatkan anaknya oleh beberapa pelajar senior di sekolah tahfiz tersebut. Sekian berita terkini.
Terima faham.
So mungkin apa nak dengar
Baca berita lah, lama tak dengar baca berita.
Boleh
Lepas ni
baca berita tu.
Lepas ni biar dia baca je doktor, senang.
Muka tak jambu doktor, mana layak keluar TV.
Boleh operate.
Betul lah boleh operate.
Muka jambu Radin, Tuan Radin muka jambu.
Sekali lepas ni Kai macam apa? Macam K-pop apa? Yes.
So ini adalah contoh yang real yang saya ambil lah. Because mungkin you all kata tanya-tanya, ada ke Magistrate take cognizance, Magistrate inquire into the case. So this is the example lah. Jadi ada actually siasatan dibuat ke tidak?
Dah dibuat tapi mungkin no further action code.
So dia macam another avenue lah, another mechanism untuk the aggrieved party lah kita katakan. The aggrieved party tu untuk menuntut untuk melihat balik, mungkin menuntut keadilan pada kes dia lah. Alright. So ada lagi susulan pada itu baca adhamnya, saya bagi artikel kedua. Ini susulan daripada kes buli tahfiz tu. Sebenarnya apa jadi selepas tu kan? Mungkin you are asking apa jadi lepas tu ya? Lambat sikit. Okay, baca. Ya, Adham baca. Nampak tak?
Nampak.
Nanti ya saya nak besarkan sikit. Nampak? Bukan ni, yang ni Yang mana 121 ke 22? Sepatutnya yang mana ni? Yang ni, nampak? Nampak Tommy Tomato. Tak baik lagi, okey. Okay, Tommy. Okay, this is his statement in relation to case bully ni. Case bully ni di sekolah Datuk Kazim kan?
Ya,
sekolah Datuk Kazim ni. Okey, apa jadi? Baca dulu Fahmi. Nampak? Nampak? Kecil Nampak? Ini this is a reply from the AG lah, kenapa no action is taken against the children yang dikatakan commit molest tu. Macam kuat sikit tak dengar. Ke telinga saya tak dengar? Telinga saya ada masalah sikit. So itu dia punya apa nama? Dia punya apa tadi, the reply by the AG lah. Kenapa? Because the mother claim no action is taken against the suspect. Tak ada, seolah-olah there is no investigation conducted. But this matter was corrected by the AG. Actually there was an investigation. They even called the witnesses. The suspect semua, tapi there's no basis lah. Basically tak ada basis lah tu. That's why dia pun tidak proceed dengan dakwaan ataupun tuduhan. Tadi saya nampak Tuan Iqbal kita. Tuan Iqbal tak bertugas hari ni. Tuan Iqbal ada?
Ada.
Gemas. Ekonya, kenapa ada eko?
Radin kacau. Ada dah, okey dah.
Baca sambung ni. Dia kata NFA kan. Bila saya siasat actually tak ada apa yang boleh dibuat. So NFA September 2016. Kemudian perkara itu ada lagi. Sambung.
Perkara itu terhenti di situ. Kertas siasatan dibuka semula pada Februari 2017 berikutan ketersediaan bukti baru dan kertas siasatan dikembalikan semula kepada Jabatan Peguam Negara. Timbalan Pendakwa Raya dalam kes itu mengkaji setiap bukti yang tersedia oleh polis termasuk bukti baru. Oleh kerana tidak cukup bukti untuk membuktikan kes prima facie terhadap suspek atau orang lain, Timbalan Pendakwa Raya membuat kesimpulan buat kali kedua pada Februari 2018 bahawa siasatan tidak perlu diteruskan, katanya. Thomas sekali lagi berkata perkara itu terhenti di situ sehingga penglibatan seorang magistrate. Beliau berkata surat aduan bertarikh 3 Jun 2019 telah dihantar oleh ibu pelajar tersebut kepada magistrate yang mengadu bahawa tiada tindakan telah diambil terhadap pelaku walaupun dia telah membuat 2 laporan polis pada 2016. Thomas bagaimanapun berkata salinan surat itu tidak dihantar ke Jabatan Peguam Negara. Magistrate memutuskan untuk mengambil maklum mengenai aduan ibu mangsa. Pada 5 Ogos 2019, Magistrate menyerahkan kepada Pejabat Pendakwa Negeri Perak notis menyatakan bahawa kes ini telah ditetapkan untuk disebut pada 9 Oktober 2019 di hadapan Magistrate untuk ibu mangsa diperiksa berhubung dengan surat aduannya. Pemeriksaan akan dijalankan oleh Magistrate dalam menjalankan kuasa Magistrate di bawah Seksyen 133 Kanun Prosedur Jenayah. Beliau seterusnya berkata Pejabat Pendakwa Perak memberi respon kepada Magistrate melalui surat bertarikh 27 Ogos 2019 dengan memberikan maklumat mengenai status sebenar siasatan dan menjelaskan bahawa NFA telah diarahkan. Pejabat pendakwa negeri Perak menjelaskan bahawa ibu mangsa tidak seharusnya memfailkan aduan di bawah Seksyen 133 CPC kerana polis telah membuka kertas siasatan berhubung laporan polis yang dibuat oleh ibu mangsa pada 2016. Perkara itu disiasat dan keputusan NFA telah dibuat oleh Timbalan Pendakwa Raya, katanya. Minggu lepas, media melaporkan bahawa Magistrate menolak permohonan ibu mangsa di bawah Seksyen 133 CPC. Portal berita Melime melaporkan pada 14 Oktober 2019 bahawa Magistrate membuat keputusan selepas mahkamah menerima surat dari Pejabat Penasihat Undang-Undang Negeri Perak yang memperincikan arahan bertulis oleh saya di bawah perkara 145/3 Perlembagaan Persekutuan. Laporan itu tidak benar, tidak ada arahan tertulis yang dikeluarkan oleh saya dan sebenarnya langsung tidak disebut dalam surat Pejabat Pendakwa Negeri Perak kepada Magistrate. Katanya, Thomas berkata laporan yang sama juga menyatakan bahawa Melanie sedang mendapatkan penjelasan daripada beliau tentang mengapa kes itu diarah untuk dibuang. Sekali lagi tidak benar, Pejabat Perhubungan Raya Jabatan Peguam Negara ataupun saya sendiri tidak menerima sebarang pertanyaan untuk mendapatkan penjelasan daripada Melanie. Laporan yang tidak tepat itu ke nak bagi orang lain lah.
Bagilah pass baton lagi satu.
Radin Ramadan.
Radin, okey. Salim tu tadi tak berbunyi Salim. Salim ada?
Ada doktor?
Baca.
Laporan yang tidak tepat itu pada 14 Oktober dikutip oleh banyak portal lain. Katanya, Thomas berkata dalam undang-undang Magistrate tidak seharusnya mengambil maklum di bawah Seksyen 133. Beliau berkata aduan ibu mangsa bahawa tiada siasatan dijalankan berhubung laporan polis yang dibuatnya pada 2016 adalah tidak benar. Magistrate hanya boleh menjalankan tugas untuk memeriksa pengadu di bawah Seksyen 133 CPC jika tiada siasatan dilakukan oleh pihak polis yang jelas tidak berlaku, katanya. Beliau berkata keputusan Timbalan Pendakwa Raya berhubung kes itu adalah selaras dalam menjalankan kuasa peguam negara di bawah perkara 145/3 Perlembagaan Persekutuan. Mengikut perlembagaan terserah kepada peguam negara sebagai pendakwa raya untuk menjalankan kuasa mengikut budi bicaranya untuk memulakan, menjalankan atau tidak meneruskan apa-apa prosiding bagi apa-apa kesalahan. Beliau mempunyai kawalan dan arahan berhubung dengan semua pendakwaan jenayah di bawah undang-undang. Dalam kes ini seperti ribuan kes lain, kuasa untuk tidak memulakan prosiding jenayah NFA telah dijalankan oleh Timbalan Pendakwa Raya bagi pihak pendakwa raya, kata Thomas.
So this is report berkenaan dengan example saya bagi di mana the magistrate want to exercise 1, 2, 3 and not examine the complainant because the magistrate has received a complaint. Okay, dia dah receive a complaint, therefore dia patut dia inquire into the matter lah. Betul lah tu kan? Do you agree with the decision of the magistrate? Class, if you are the magistrate, Ahmad Zamili. Okay, do you agree with the decision of the magistrate to take cognizance dalam kes anak pelajar tahfiz tu?
Ya.
Ya, setujulah. Kenapa setuju?
Sebab dia dah 2 kali buat report.
Because kita pun actually mungkin the magistrate Muhammad Afifi in that case, he was not informed regarding the progress of the investigation. He was not informed that actually the police has conducted an investigation into the matter. They have called the witnesses and bagai-bagai lagi. And therefore, kalaulah betul, because he was not informed and kalaulah betul there is no action taken, no investigation taken, that's why dia decide to take cognizance of the complaint. Jadi betul bila dia take cognizance and then barulah dapat report. Suddenly dapat report daripada actually the NFA, we have deal with this and therefore di situ dia pun apalagi dia boleh then dismiss lah. So decision dalam kes ni apa yang dia buat, magistrate tu dismiss, right? So complaint yang diterima oleh Tuan Muhammad Afifi ni dikira dia dah buat apa? Dia sebenarnya dia baru nak set the date. Dia belum lagi nak examine tu, dia nak set the date. Dia nak examine the mother, dia nak examine the DPP ke, the police, dia nak set the date. Tapi dia tak sempat set the date tu sebabnya dah dapat laporan daripada the police and therefore desist. He decided not to take cognizance. Tapi yang saya nak bagi contoh sini ialah bagaimana the magistrate has the power to take cognizance of an offence. Ada soalan?
Tak ada doktor.
So far, faham kan?
Doktor nak confirm balik, yang ini magistrate ni power dia untuk non-seizable offence saja kan?
Actually tak semestinya.
Oh, tak semestinya.
Cuma bila komplain, bila ada komplain tu, komplain mungkin datang kerana kesalahan tu di bawah 108 di mana kesalahan tersebut is referred to the magistrate by the police because the case is a non-seizable offence. Macam kes yang Mahat Tahfiz ni bukan non-seizable, it's a seizable offence.
Itulah.
Boleh, tak ada masalah, boleh. Tak
Tapi
semestinya.
Tengok nama lawyer tadi bukan lawyer yang ada kontroversi sikit
Ya, kalau itu pelajar kita juga. Itu alumni UiTM juga tu.
Oh, senior lah. Alamak.
Sini dia degree, dia buat di LAW782 degree. Mungkin Natasha Sariwati, you grad bila Natasha Sariwati.
Ya doktor.
You grad tahun berapa? Baru lagi ke?
Baru lagi doktor, tahun lepas.
Asia ni mungkin senior lah daripada dia. Memang dia agak, Asia ni agak ni sikit lah, terkenal lah. Okay, ada soalan lain?
Doktor nak tanya,
Ya.
kalau macam pengadu tadi kan? Kalau macam ibu pengadu tadi, dia tak dapat ke maklum balas daripada polis yang siasatan telah dibuat?
Ya. That could be the reason why the mother decided to make a complaint. The police should have informed kan? Maknanya you tanya saya pun tak tahu adakah dia dapat atau tidak laporan itu. Jadi apa jawapan kita? Rasa dia dapat tak input ataupun kan yelah polis kena bagi progress of the investigation under section 107 subsection A kan. Person who made a report has the right to be informed regarding the progress of the investigation. Remember kan? Jadi kalau dia minta, you kena bagi progress, bagi tahu the progress of the investigation. Kalau dia tak minta, tak tanya, in practice as police officer, do you inform the complainant, the informant regarding the progress of his report?
Mungkin inform kot, tapi mungkin dia tak puas hati kot, dia tak puas hati. Dengar juga.
Mungkin pertama mungkin tak diberitahu, atau kedua mungkin diberitahu tapi dia tak puas hati. So in practice normally you bagi tahu dah. Khairi Juliana, you daripada mana? Polis ke? KJ?
Ya doktor.
In practice polis akan inform the complainant tu ke atau tidak? So you all
in practice memang kena bagi tahu doktor dia punya
kena. Kena bagi tahu is one thing. You bagi tahu ke tidak is another.
Kena bagi tahu doktor.
Kena is betul, but you bagi tahu ke tak?
Dia akan keluarkan surat pemberitahuan keempat.
Kalau you kena tapi you tak bagi tahu pun, padahal kena bagi tahu tapi kadang tak bagi tahu. Tak ada undang-undang pun tak ada law yang akan punish you because you did not inform them, betul tak? Tapi whether it is in practice, being in practice atau tidak is another. But the law provides an avenue, a provision untuk the police officer update the complainant, the informant regarding his report. Okay, ada lagi soalan?
Tak ada doktor.
Tak ada. Kalau tak ada,
Doktor,
ha.
siapa tadi? Ada seorang Dr. Farida.
Saja ni nak masuk, nak join kita.
Oh, ya ke? Sebab tengok tiba-tiba doktor macam serius hari ni. Takut kita
Saya
orang.
serius lah tadi. Kuasa. Tapi kita memang tak serius. Selalu pun tak serius sangat. Tapi tadi mula-mula saya serius lah. Tapi tak adalah serius sepanjang masa. Saya juga, tapi saya nak buat tak serius pun saya tak kena. Dekat mana nak buat? Nak joke pun tak reti nak joke. So saya tak joke lah. Tapi asalkan mesej tu sampai, okey, itu saja. Ada lain-lain soalan? Okey, ada, saya ni nak bagi assignment, nak pula assignment 1, ada yang belum hantar. So saya minta yang belum hantar tu esok last day. Sebab selagi tak ada yang tak hantar, saya tak boleh pulangkan assignment 1 ke rakan-rakan yang lain. Orang yang tak hantar tu dia tahu siapa. Okey? Alright. Okey, ada lagi yang soalan lain? Seminggu cuti, enjoy. Buat apa cuti?
Study.
Mana ada
assignment.
Kerja. Lagi 2 semester. This 1 semester dan 1 semester lagi lah kan. Lepas tu rehat dah lah. Betul tak?
Doktor kalau nak tanya pasal assignment boleh dekat dalam grup Doktor jawab
Dalam grup, tanya dalam grup assignment. Okey, saya ada peluang nak jawab, saya jawab lah. Kenapa yang tanya dalam grup? Jangan tanya jawapan. Kalau tanya jawapan tak boleh lah bagi jawapan. Jangan tanya jawapan.
Doktor okey ke assignment 1? Doktor dah habis tanda?
Okey. Semua okey. Saya dah tanda dah. Okey lah.
Kalau tak okey saya report kat Magistrate.
Saya tak strict sangat lah. Assignment 1 saya buat soalan pun saya rasa macam soalan dia pun umum macam tu. Jadi saya tak strict sangat soalan 1.
Thank you, Doktor.
Saya report Magistrate kalau tak okey, Doktor. Section 133.
Satu lagi, cuma application tu kalau boleh banyak sikit. I tengok you bagi law banyak, application tak banyak. Tapi untuk second assignment banyak kan application daripada law. Sebab law tu you muntahkan daripada nota je. Yang penting application.
Kalau kes Doktor, kes pun nak kena bagi banyak ke macam mana?
Tak payah bagi banyak sangat. Sebab saya bagi saya limit page kan. Ada ya.
Okay, Doktor.
Okay. Itu saja. Terima kasih.
Thank you.
Terima kasih, Doktor.